Boys, it took me nearly a decade to get these lat wings that we all crave. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna make you wear the hell out of everything that you wear. It's gonna make you look bigger. It's gonna help your posture in every way possible. Getting your lats on point is gonna change the entire game for you. Let's get in today's video. Nighttime at the Crusadeium. Are you kidding me with these lights? But the reason why your lats haven't grown the way you want them to, and that way you can wear the hell out of any shirt, is simply because we have to overload it. We have to give our body no choice but to conform to exactly what we want. Because genetically, didn't really have a V-taper. Thicker back was more natural, but when it came to really having those wings that poke out even from the front, I had to overload them. And that's how I came up on the superset framework that I'm about to share with you. Let's get into it. So the first thing we're gonna do, completely forgot. If you guys are new here, we talk in like gentlemen. Of course we do. Because this world is, we've lost all class, right? So we want to keep it classy. You know, nothing too crazy. You don't gotta go extra crazy. Just nice little tucking. Never hurt nobody. All right, that's a much better angle. Anyways, so the way I like to do it is on the front end is you want to pick something that you want to progress in. It could be like some like weighted pull-ups. It could be lat pull-downs as I'm about to show you right here, right? It works either way. And the reason why we want to do it that way is because we have to get stronger. But we have to get stronger in a way that allows us to really feel the lat pull down itself, any vertical pulling. You have to get stronger in those areas. If you ain't getting stronger in those areas, your lats ain't gonna grow. However, the way we're gonna package this up, if you stick around to the end of this video, you'll see what I mean by we overload it to give our body no choice but to conform to exactly what we want. I can't change your lat insertions, but what we can do is maximize what you got. That's the natty special. Anyways, so front end, pick something you want to progress in like this. And notice how creative I'm getting. That's how I landed on this way of doing things. So what I like to do is stretch, and I always like finding the stretch, especially with vertical pulling, because if you find the stretch, the contraction takes care of itself. Boom. No sacrifice on form. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Boom. Use the stretch to gauge how you're doing the movement properly. It's not that the stretch is the magic necessarily, but it fixes a lot of how to do this movement properly questions. When you take it to complete failure. And that means partials. I'm not gonna lie, feeling extra good right now. That felt like a beautiful set. But on the back end, we're gonna pick an isolation exercise, biasing the lats again. And that's how we're going to basically hit it from all angles, right? All right, superset time. Are you hearing this shit? I don't know what the hell's going down, but there's some shit happening. That's why I'm a little bit more subdued than most of my videos. Not sure how to handle all this. Be straight up, hearing shit in different languages. You could tell someone's just listening to me. I know there's some guy like this right now. I don't like that. So one thing I'll say is I can't wait to eventually have my own house with no houses that even can be seen from the naked eye. That's what I'm going for in this life. Anyways, we're here for bigger lats, right? Not Turkish drama. Anyways, we want to pick an isolation exercise following that, right? Like I said, you can do weighted pull-ups on that front end, lat pull-downs. You saw how creative I got, just because I don't have the equipment for an actual lat pull-down. But when it comes to this part, you just need to properly isolate it to take this muscle to complete failure. And I do the same thing. Gauge with the stretch. And what I love about these cable pullovers, I call them cable lat pull-ins because it makes more sense to me, but it's gonna open up your thoracic cavity, which I love. It's like two birds, one stone, because the more you unlock your thoracic cavity, the harsher this contraction is. And you scoop. A lot of people, when they do it, they think they have to go like uber straight. You really don't have to go uber straight with your elbows. You can bend, stretch, scoop your lats. Scoop your lats. Oh yeah. Probably could have gone heavier. Oh, feels absolutely phenomenal. How are we looking, boys? By the way, with isolation exercises, especially on that back end, of course you're gonna have to lighten the load, but you don't have to go light. The whole point of it is just back-to-back sets. Like even if I'm failing at 6, you know, like usually for me, I'm not really going above 10 unless there's something specific I'm working on, or if it's like a postural muscle like Y raises or something, right? Some exercises you really need to go down on weight and making sure, you know, getting more range of motion. A little bit out of breath, not gonna lie. Feeling absolutely phenomenal right now. How are we looking from the front? Like, you know, those bodybuilders? What's going on? Point of me saying that, a lot of people think isolation, higher reps. Not always the case. Like for example, face pulls, I do 15 reps, but it's because I'm trying to hit range of motion PRs. With your lats, you need to make sure that you are coming in quality. It's about the quality of your reps. If every single rep you give, you think of it as this is the only rep I'm allowed to do inside the gym today, how beautiful would you make that rep? And then walk it down. If this was the last set I was allowed to do inside the gym today, how far would I take it? You have that quality on every single metric. It's gonna walk you through. One set of beautiful work is quadruple 5 sets of just bullshit, right? But the goal is once we have that quality down, then we can start cranking up on the quantity, but we don't compromise the quality. Anyways, I appreciate watching this video. I hope this is well worth your time. If there's anything you guys want specifically, you guys know the deal. Drop it down in the comments. People like those comments, give those a thumbs up, and that way I don't make a video on it. As always, y'all, I love you very much. One thing I'll say is, I was fighting through on this video. Could feel people hearing me talk, random people yelling outside. I'm sure you guys probably wouldn't be able to hear it, but it was happening. But I stayed in the pocket. I didn't give up on the video because my dogs, what are they looking for? That little thing. Everyone loves those lower lats, dude. They're second to none. But remember, 3 pillars of this page if you're new here: strength, resilience, character. We can have all 3. And if you have all 3 and you abide by all 3 as principles of your life, promise you're going to live a life better than you know what to do with. Anyways, I love you guys. From Uncle Rommy to the Natural Crusaders. Crusadia coming to you soon. I love you guys. Uncle Rommy out. Peace.